Hi, this is Ilan Awerbuch with Unit Trust Mortgage in San Diego, and this is the Mortgage Watch edition for Friday, October 10th. Well, it's been a crazy week, very, very strange week. Lots of ups and downs and gyrations, and a lot of panic starting to spread among investors and common folk as well. Last week there was a lot of concern about the government's financial intervention plan and a lot of resentment in some quarters, mainly from people who didn't understand what the plan was designed to do. This week, I think people are very, very concerned the plan won't do enough. I was reminded of Jimmy Buffett's famous song, Changes in Attitudes, Changes in Latitudes, for a couple of reasons. One is I think we need to change an attitude about what's going on. People are very, very concerned, and rightfully so, but it's a little premature to panic. I know a few folks have told me this reminds them of the crash of 1929, and I wanted to mention that this has very, very few parallels with 1929. Did you know that in 1929, banks lent money to people to buy stocks? That's right. Stock companies actually lent investors money to buy their stocks. So you had some very, very speculative activities. In today's world, we've had people buying homes, and even though some of it's been speculative, these are still homes that people live in. By and large, these are homes that people live in. Although values have dropped in these homes, there's still real estate, and there's an underlying need for these properties. Also in 1929, most people who bought stocks did so on margin. So a lot of people, again, making bets without their money. Everyone who's invested in the stock market today pretty much is doing it with real cash dollars. Now, the events of the past week have created a lot of strain, and a lot of net worth and assets have been lost. There's no question about that. But we still are a long ways from a panic and a depression. In the 1929 era as well, 41% of the mortgages in the United States were in foreclosure. The current number, 6%. And even though we have resets coming on mortgages and option arms, these pick-a-pay arms that are coming up for reset that will present some problems, again, we are a long ways from the situation of the 1929 crash. We have a much stronger, much more diversified economy. We have a lot of good things going on. Is this a serious correction? Yes. In the year 2000, there was a huge correction after the tech bubble came through, in numbers that percentage-wise were a lot greater. And here we are 8 years later with a lot of things that have improved and now seeing some corrections. In the 1970s, there were huge corrections in the market for several years. And again, we survived that, and here we are 35 years later. So when I say changes in attitudes, changes in latitudes, I just want everyone to take a deep breath, relax, and pass that attitude on to the person next to you. Panics are very, very unfavorable, and they don't really do much to change the situation. Creating a sense of terror is not what's going to get us out of this thing. It's having a sense of purpose. It's having a realization that corrections do happen. I know there have been losses, and I know a lot of people have seen losses in their portfolios. That is very, very sad. But remember this, folks. There are many people in the world today who don't have clean drinking water to drink. They don't have a meal this evening. Most of you who are tuning into this do not have those problems to deal with. Our problems are from a different perspective. So when I say that, I'd like to see a change in attitude and a change in latitude. We have to remember all the good blessings that we have and all the advantages that we have enjoyed for many, many years. I think if we can rally around a positive spirit and a can-do attitude, this current situation will be resolved. Will it take days? Probably longer. It will probably take months, even a couple of years, but there are good things on the horizon. There is still a strong economic backbone in the United States, and even though it seems like the sky is falling, we are a long ways from that. So remember, have a change in attitude, have a change in latitude, because Jimmy Buffett has said, if we couldn't laugh, we'd all go insane. Have a good laugh, see a movie, hang out with loved ones, tell the people you love that you love them, have some recreation, and just stop watching 24-hour news, because that just helps to feast on this entire situation. I'm telling you, it will get better soon, and a positive attitude will make it come a lot sooner. So with that, I want to wish you a good week and a good weekend. Keep up a positive attitude. Focus on good things that you can do for yourself, your family, your loved ones, friends, co-workers, and people less fortunate than you. And with that, the situation will change soon, and you'll see that we'll be on a positive upswing here in the near future. Thanks very much. I look forward to talking to you again next week on Mortgage Watch. I'm Ilan Awerbuch with Unitrust Mortgage in San Diego. Take care.